Hello. In this PowerPoint presentation, we will be talking about learning styles, mainly about my learning styles, the ones that have helped me throughout my journey with OPV 122, and the two that we will be focusing on is the thinking style and the logical style. So, what is the thinking style? So the thinking style is all about taking time to give thought and critically analyze what you have been doing or have been given. So you use your mind, you reflect, you use your imagination, and you make sure that you take time to think about certain things before you conclude them. So you give thought to something, you make sure that you understand them clearly because you have given thought to them. And we come to the logical style type of thinking. So what is the logical style type of thinking? So it is all about having reasoning and having a systematic way of doing things. It requires a lot of sense and logic when doing those things, and creating a to-do list often helps with the systematic way. So these type of people often excel with puzzles, mathematics, laboratories, things that have to do with some science and numbers. How logical and thinking style of learning have benefited me. So before the content I learned in OPV 122, I didn't even know that there were learning styles, or maybe I was naive about it. I was confused and I had no knowledge about learning styles, but as soon as they were introduced to us, I quickly identified that my style were thinking and logical. I am very logical about things, and so I often need proper and good reasons when I am taught something. I am forever curious and always asking, so learning about behaviors and educational psychology gave me a lot of clarity. I didn't know why there were certain things or why people behaved in a certain way, and having to learn about thinking styles opened my mind and broadened my perspective. Like I said in the previous slide, I was confused and I had no knowledge about thinking styles, visual style, musical style, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and logical style of learning. So I didn't even know that there were different styles of learning. So the OPV 122 module helped me identify mine, and it broadened my perspective. Now I know and I am clear about a lot of things now, because I've learned to understand that people learn differently and people respond to things differently because they use different ways of learning. So a person that has a visual intelligence will use their eyes to learn, so they normally want images. So with my type of learning, I am a logical learner and a thinking learner, so I often use numbers. I am good in puzzles, and it has helped me a lot. So this is a logical style type of learning poster, and as you can see that a logical type of learner enjoys mathematics, and they normally use their mind with applying this mathematics. So they have a logical reasoning and they prefer solving problems, whereas you can see with the puzzle, the chess game, and the kid is in the laboratory, so they like conducting experiments so that it gives them more clarity. And with the chess game, you need to be able to identify each piece and know how it moves. And you can see that the other kid there is busy with her math, and they need to have a systematic way of doing things. They need to follow directions. So a to-do list often helps with the logical way of reasoning. So we are getting into growth mindset. So throughout my journey in OPV 122, I grew a lot and I had a lot of change, especially a change of heart. So I became more open-minded as I became more informed about educational psychology. I started to believe in my own personal views and abilities. When I did the growth mindset chapter, I learned that skills can be learned and developed, especially when you put or set your mind into achieving that thing. And so when they told us that you can be exempted from the exam if you get a percentage of 70 for your semester mark, I first thought that, okay, this was a lot, I won't be able to do it. But I realized that when I started learning about educational psychology and learning styles and growth mindset, that I got more motivated and I started to believe in myself. So exercise has been a big deal to me. I could never be consistent and determined to wake up early and take up a jog, but when I learned about growth mindset, I decided to stay stronger and hold on, and I lost about 15 pounds, and which boosted my energy and made me more free and happier. So you need to be able to understand that skills can be developed. I can't even believe that I lost the 15 pounds and that I was strong and determined. So I did wake up every day. So I did study every day as well. So I'm hoping to get the 70% and be exempted from the exam too.